Yeah.
What was that, man? How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling great right
Feeling
now.
great. I see you are.
What the fuck was that?
That was it's like a new intro. Blue Tigers Fitted show internets back again. How are you? How you doing? How the hell are you? Another week, another time without regular ass time. Thanks again, Tom Diego. Thanks again, Sicko Tom, for not being here with your words of fuckery.
Look, if he got the heebie-jeebies, we don't need him around.
We don't need Sicko Tom around. Let somebody else deal with that germ.
Yeah, no heebie-jeebies.
No heebie-jeebies.
Man, don't say like germ. Say allegedly germ.
No, it's germ, nigga.
think
No
you got,
penicillin. Hashtag no penicillin.
Cold or some bullshit.
Cold.
You know.
Yeah, because you say germ, motherfuckers might think you're saying the monster.
That's what I'm saying. Like the hashtag, no penicillin. You know what I'm saying?
Jeesh.
It'll
Nigga
be gone in another week.
Oh, sensitive, long ass nigga. The weather changed. This nigga, I got a cold.
That's what it is, the fall shit.
I think that's what it is, man.
Yeah, it's pneumonia weather.
Pneumonia. Spell it. It's PN.
GOOGLE.
Don't use my shit, freshly made beats. Okay? We don't want to hear that shit. Scumbag Sharon, what up, though, brother?
What up, though?
How you living, baby?
And I'm chilling, man. I got like a old man back now. My shit is on fire over here. But
Oh, fire.
that's a whole nother issue.
Okay. You tell
Nigga
him-
30-some years old, got a back of a 64-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Must have back. And tell them hoes to rub you down, nigga.
Yeah,
Some of my Dick Gregory and that Ben Gay up out of there.
say I'm doing this wrong, huh?
You're doing it wrong, man. They got to rub you down, man. They got to hit you with the icy hot. Get that little, little heat, and then get that little cool afterwards. But it's that menthol cool, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like cool where it's like refreshing cool. It's like a menthol, like, goddamn, this shit still burns.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing tells you that you're old like icy hot.
Yeah.
I don't like the smell, though. I can't be no icy hot smelling ass nigga.
Yeah, you can't walk around like the Geritol smell.
Been gay.
I'm too young for that.
Ben Gay. That nigga nice, but he smell like goddamn, what's the other shit you put on?
Nigga smell like Old Spice.
No, nigga smell like Gold Bond.
I can't be any of these things.
Yeah, you
know
can't be
what I'm
walking
saying?
around smell like Gold Bond. Bitches won't love you smell like Gold Bond. Like, bitch, you smell like my grandma.
Yeah, I can't even do it.
Freshly made beats.
Peace, family.
Peace and love. How the fuck are you doing?
No, I'm great, man. I'm
You
full.
doing great?
Just had some amazing chili.
Oh, man. Nina's in the studio, so she hooked it up for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, amazing chili.
Yum.
You went back for a second bowl, you greedy fuck.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Fresh gonna eat somebody out of house and home.
Out of house and home. Overstaying his welcome and shit. Like, yeah, let's not cook for this nigga next time he come.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
Fuck your couch, nigga. By my legs.
Yeah.
As we stated, regular ass time is missing for a second week in a row. I know, internets, you're sad. No regular ass time. That nigga went on a tangent and left the show.
I know, right? He went on a hard tangent. Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen again.
Fuck this shit. I'm
Cutting
outta here.
people off. It's like Jesus. You don't cut people off in the final word. It's like Jerry's final word. You don't cut Jerry off. And another thing, no, nigga, sit down.
You're probably burning Confederate flags right now.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's not so regular, Tom.
Yeah.
But anyway, we wish him well. He'll be back.
What's up with you this week, brother, man?
I'm just living life, man. It's weather's changing. I woke up one day and I think I literally ran outside and was like, fuck you, fall. Like, I think I said it twice just to make sure, I meant it. Like, yo, fuck you, fall.
Fall's not here. I think it's still technically summer.
It's technically summer, but we're getting kicked in the dick by fall. Fall's blowing its fucking, like, breath on the back of my neck. Like,
Yeah, we here in Michigan, it's pretty much fall has started.
I went outside with short Sherm, and I was like, yo, man, fuck you, fall. I got that shit that crept up my legs. Like, damn, it's cold.
That's how you get the heebie-jeebies. You can't go outside with shorts on.
It's
Goddamn.
pneumonia
It's going to
weather.
be 40 degrees in the morning. Then it's going to be 90 degrees by like 1
Right.
p.m.
Regular ass time probably went outside with shorts and a G unit top with the multicolor. I can see that nigga going out with a G unit. That nigga look like a nigga that walk out with a G unit wife beater and a goddamn chain with a cross chain that hangs 32 inches down from his neck.
Shout out to regular ass time.
Shout out to regular ass time catching the fucking germ. He's gonna be like, yo, fuck y'all, man. Check this out. No, I heard y'all. I heard your jokes.
Right.
But nah, man, just chilling, saying fuck fall. I'm not ready for fall. Michigan, Detroit. Anybody that's been to Detroit, you know, it gets fucking cold here, and it's depressing. It reminds me of doom and gloom season. It's just like a further notification, like, nigga, summer's almost over, playboy. I got you. You want to wake up, it's dark, and you want to come home, it's dark. I don't see sunlight for 6 months.
That's fall? Because I know a lot of people that like think fall is the shit. Like,
No, they love it. They get their
shit.
pea coats on.
But it says get dressed. I mean,
Yeah.
get fresh season.
No, fuck all that shit. I'd rather be hot and butt naked and getting some air conditioning than cold as fuck and have to get in some heat.
So you're not. This is heel boot time of year. You're not.
Not for I, said the cat, but
you're not-
yes.
You're not in the heel boots.
No, not at all. Can't
Tall-
get my
tall heel
Jean
boots.
Paul Gaultier or my who's the nigga that sang Right Said Fred? Can't get my shit on.
I was on leathers and all that.
Alwasan. Shout out to Alwasan, man.
I just need a hoodie. That's all.
This nigga be the only nigga out here with one Newport, a hoodie. A bucket, and a pair of shoes.
Yeah, basically.
All I need is a hoodie.
Yeah,
Nigga that wore
a hoodie and a vest, and I can make it.
a hoodie. You a bubble vest ass nigga, huh? Nigga sure.
Got a first down.
I've converted. I'm full bubble vest.
Nigga got a
this
goddamn
winter.
red bubble vest and shit. Nigga got
Got a green South Pole.
Yeah, it's green South Pole. Nigga, I wore a long sleeve under this shit though. What's the purpose of this vest then, nigga? Put a coat on, motherfucker. Nigga wear a long sleeve with a bubble vest, a red bubble
I'm
vest.
ready to make the leap this year. I always wonder how these
Yo,
bubble vest niggas get away with it. I'm ready to try it.
I'm not about to let you walk around with a bubble vest, nigga. If I see you with a
I'm about
bubble
to say
vest,
these niggas in bubble vests look like they cold.
niggas with a bubble vest got a goddamn zirconium in their left ear. And a taper and some fake cardies.
You're right about that. Shout out to you niggas out here with bubble vests on.
No shout out
in
to you.
5-degree weather.
Yeah,
okay?
fuck you niggas with them red bubble coats on. Who says I'm about to kill him right now? I don't even want to wear a whole coat because I'm gonna be too hot. But I'm gonna throw this long sleeve on and this bubble vest. Like nigga, that shit is only covering your like pectoral area. Like, what are you covering? Your pecs?
Yeah, basically.
Yo, that who is the nigga? We gotta find out who the fuck came out with a goddamn bubble vest. Who a vest I can understand. You know, a vest is typically worn underneath a suit coat. You dig? So like there's the presentation of like suit jacket, shirt, dress shirt, vest. You know, not like, yeah, fuck the suit jacket. Vest.
Yeah, it's just a coat with no sleeves. That's all it is.
That's just pointless, dog.
It's pointless.
And it
as hell.
costs yeah.
But you be looking fly though. I'll give you that.
Man,
If
nigga,
you
this
got-
ain't
if
goddamn 1997,
If you
nigga.
can pull it off, you can pull it off.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know,
Like a fuck boy out there in the bubble coat.
Bubble
I don't
Coat
know, man.
2017. Hey, look, as long as it don't like, no crazy shit. It's Michigan, we get crazy weather, so like I said, as long as it don't drop to 2 degrees on my ass in this bubble coat.
Yo, fuck you, DTE. I'm not cutting on my heat yet. Niggas is layering up with their covers.
Oh no, it's September. I'm not cutting my heat on.
No.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not trying to cut my heat on till like November.
Yeah, at the minimum.
At the minimum, right? But you know it's gonna be that night that you got to crawl up in that bed with your sweatpants on like shit.
Should have already been that night.
Low key, it has been that night.
You like, fuck that, I ain't cut no shit. I'ma save my 6237. Like,
See, in my situation, it's like, yo, I'm sitting over there. I cut the damn air on because I get home and it's hot in the house. I'm like,
Hot.
fuck it, cut the air on. Flash forward to later in the evening, it's like 5 degrees in my fucking house, and it's like, yo,
it's icebox.
yeah, turn this
This
shit
nigga
off.
Sherman got all his tote socks.
Yeah. What the fuck
They got,
is
they
happening?
got the socks with the grips at the bottom.
I know.
Ain't
The shit they wear at the hospitals.
ain't no slipping on this Pergo. That nigga in there making goddamn turkey sausages.
On low key, man. I've been
In
day
his
drinking a
toast.
lot lately, man, since being cold, man, to warm up.
You want it to warm up.
Yeah, so you day drink.
Yeah, I day drink too. We talked about that.
Yeah.
We did.
Keep your soul warm.
It will. Ain't nothing like drinking when the sun is up. It's refreshing.
I wake up and drink when the sun's up.
That sounds like some Shawshank Redemption shit, right?
Yeah.
Suds on the back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I'm serious. You know,
Ain't nothing to make you feel like a man with some suds and the sun on the back of your neck.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been off for a few days, relaxing, enjoying myself. I've been finding myself waking up at, 11:30, 11:45. I'm not thinking Eggos or pancakes. I'm like, shit, where's the Hennessy and the Coke?
Where's the hand?
Where's the Hennessy and the Coke? Is this too early? And I'm like, yo, it's 12 o'clock. It's noon, bitch. What if I was out on a brunch or a California lunch? I'd have a double Hennessy and Coke.
Well, yeah, as long as it's afternoon, man. I think it's before noon, you got a problem.
Is it really, though? Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
See, if I haven't, had to go do my 9 to 5 thing, I was woken up at like 9 in the morning. It's like, oh, look at this. Look what I got left.
Look what I have.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Jack. How are you, Jack? I'm going to send you with your friend Jim in a minute here.
And I might take 2 or 3 shots, and it might be before 8 a.m., but that's neither here nor there.
Well, how many?
Before 8 a.m. Well,
carrying on.
Carry on. But no, I mean, one thing I wanted to talk about, just to kind of jump this thing off. I mean, we appreciate you, internets, listening in each and every week. The Francis 313s of the world. The AZ is cheap. The old man is AZ. The Brandon Rogers 45. All you guys, Cool Gray Ray, David, David Diggs out there in Philly, man. We appreciate everybody each and every week for sharing this podcast, listening in, and seeing what these guys are talking about this week. Like, it's going to be some funny ass shit or some super random off the wall shit we're going to talk about, but it makes sense. May not make sense to you right now, but it will.
Yeah, it'll hit you like a ton of bricks.
Like a ton of bricks on a Tuesday. But what we're talking about tonight is TnT. And I'm not talking about Wile E. Coyote. I'm not talking about the Road Runner. I'm not talking about the shit that you may see on a Dick Tracy movie and it's a stick of dynamite. I'm talking TnT as in titties and tummy. Titties and tummy.
Now, we didn't game plan. I didn't game plan too much.
That's quite all right.
Titties and tummies. What? That's...
You got to elaborate on that, fam.
Yeah.
Titties and tummy. Is it too much? It's a question. So, you may not be from Detroit. Maybe you've, visited. Maybe you've come through and I don't know. I don't know what you've done. Maybe you have some titties and tummy in your area. I'm sure, because there's an epidemic going on, right? Some McDonald's on every corner. So I'm sure it's titties and tummy in your city.
Now, is this like the Kanye up top? She got a ass that'll swallow up a G-string, but
up top, 2 B's things?
Yeah.
No, because the ass is okay, and I'm okay with fat ass and.
So this is no ass involved.
This is Nat disease. This is no ass at all. NAT. It's Nat disease.
Top heavy.
It's titties and tummy season, okay? I've been noticing this, and I've been, I didn't want to break this to y'all a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm going to chill. Maybe it's just me.
Let it marinate, huh?
Let it marinate just a little bit fresh, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Let me not do that because it may not even be a thing. It may just be weird-ass, BTFT on some other shit. No. Titties and tummy is a thing. TnT, you got to watch for it. And after this show today, you're going to be like, damn. It's a lot of TnT in my city. All right. Okay. So let me explain.
Right. Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
That was going to be my statement.
It seemed like another Hearn
syndrome
type thing.
No. So here's the thing. Everybody's built differently, right? And everybody's made in the eyes of the Lord, if whoever you believe, whoever, whatever. But I'm talking about these women out here, and I know I'm going to get a backlash for it. Whatever. Comment at me, motherfucker. BTFTEEK. But either way, titties and tummy, I'm seeing too much of it. I saw, you get to the department store, maybe you're just, walking and just on a gander, and you're like, man, she's got some big-ass titties. And maybe that big-ass titties might not be your thing. Maybe proportionate titties are your thing. And you're like, wow, those are amazing. But as she swigs the corner and the rest of her body tends to bend around that corner, you start to see tummy. And I'm not talking tummy as in like a cute little pooch. Oh, Cameron Diaz. Oh, hey. Nah. I'm talking Monique. I'm talking titties is, some double D's, maybe in some G's or F's. And then you see that big ass pot belly. Like you see Winnie the Pooh in her stomach. Like Pooh loved the big ass pot of honey.
So
that's not even a tummy though. That's just like a stomach. That's like fat. Like
TnT just sounds better. Titties and tummy sounds better.
Titties and tummy does sound better.
Right?
So you're anti-BBW?
Not at all. I'm just seeing much more of it in 2017. So I'm wondering, is this genetics or is this just you being sloppy? Right? Is this like I had the titties before, so titties is big. I thought I was gonna ride this titty thing out, and here I am with tummy following up. So some niggas might like a potluck. Some niggas might like to take two of their biceps and put them perpendicular.
This nigga just called it a potluck.
Yeah, this nigga just called it a potluck.
Like some people might like that.
We almost close to throwing a disclaimer.
Yeah,
almost. But if you're perpendicular and love, listen, man. If you got a tummy, it's okay. You can work it out. But too much of this titty and tummy is going on. I know, at least in my city. I know about yours.
Man, yeah. I mean, if you got like a belly and your belly is bigger than your tits, I guess that it does look bad. Some niggas like it. I'm not one of those guys that that's into
what
that,
nigga is glowing inside like whew,
beauty
shit.
is in the eye of the beholder, man.
Yeah, whatever.
It's fall. He might want to be kept warm. What if you're a skinny little nigga and it's just like, yo, I need my chick to have all that girth. You know what I'm saying? I need all of that. Like
I don't want all. Give me all that ass. Don't give me all that belly.
You like what you like.
he might like that belly.
Don't judge a book by its cover, right?
He might want to slap his arm over that belly when you sleep. You put your your left arm, you roll over.
You can help your circulation of your left wrist
You could.
because you're putting it on that stomach.
That stomach's gonna be elevated, so your wrist is gonna be high in the sky. But
I'm talking about the titty and tummy women that like are flaunting it like, hey, I've got it. Got the low cut, V cut shirts, right? And you're like, damn. But then you look and you be like, damn.
yeah.
You're like, put the Burger King down.
I appreciate confidence, but I don't like too much confidence. Like, yo, you look like shit. Like, yo, calm down.
And interest in no way, shape, or form. If you're big and you listen to this podcast, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the titty and tummy women who flaunt the titties like it's the thing, but they got that tum-tum.
Well, it's all about how you carry yourself.
We're talking about women that have that tiny ass top on.
Well, that's my thing. Like, if you got the confidence to know that you big and can do it, okay, cool. You might even have some sex appeal, whatever. That's a whole other issue.
That's called Lane Bryant, by the way. But go ahead.
But if you that girl that's like, yo, you think it look good, but it really don't look that good, and you kind of sloppy with it, like.
That's the key word right there, sloppy.
Sloppy, yeah. Like
when you say the word sloppy, it just sounds
it
ugly.
sounds right, like slops.
You fucking nasty, sloppy motherfucker.
But there's a dude out here right now that's all in some old sloppy old woman. Like,
Yeah, to each his own,
That's like eating a goddamn what's the shit, sloppy Joe. You're like, yeah, this is good in the bun. As soon as you start biting that bitch, it starts oozing out the side. It got on your goddamn ring finger and your pinky on your other side. You're like, man, fuck.
It's all in your shirt. It's all in your hand.
And you start scooping that shit up with like 4 fingers. Like, yeah.
It's a lot of nasty niggas out here, though, that want all that sloppy Joe all down their chin, though. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, I'm not saying you got to be the model type. Not saying you got to be whoever, because I know somebody going to listen to this and be like, BTS Tick, you just like skinny bitches. You like a bitch that... No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just observing my environment, okay? My environment says that, Detroit, Michigan is the STD capital of the world.
Hold on.
It's the STD capital of the world. Hold on, wait. No.
Whoa.
It is. Look it up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
We got
This is
Google
definitely
right here.
not Atlanta or DC.
Nope.
So
We're number one. We moved to number one on that list.
In what?
Sexually transmitted diseases.
Good Lord.
And obesity, right, is a epidemic that plagues the whole U.S. in its entirety. But fuck the STD thing.
Yeah, like, come on now.
See, look, where it's at. That's Freshly Made Beats is pulling up this.
Pull it up.
Well, number one supposedly is Austin, Texas.
You can't look at that. They just got wiped out.
Then it says San Francisco, number 2. And San Antonio, number 3.
This is from 2014, Fresh. You can't get some updated shit, okay?
Yeah, well, bottom line is, I don't think Detroit's like...
It's overweight, man. There's too many McDonald's everywhere.
Detroit
There's too many corner stores. People buying too many goddamn pork rinds and chips and shit, beef jerky. and it's titties and tummy everywhere. And maybe that's your thing, but I've just been observing a lot of titties and tummy lately. I'm just like, when is it gonna stop? When is somebody gonna say, you know what? I'm not saying cover up and be a monk. I'm not saying that.
So let me ask you this: what is the appropriate? Because what if she's got like double D's? And I hate to be all misogynist right now, but what if she's got like some really big tits, big breasts, whatever? How big is the stomach allowed to be? Like, I guess if she's got A cups, obviously she can't have a lot.
It can't protrude, and you look like a cartoon character.
Yeah, it's gonna look bad.
It's gonna look bad. It's gonna look like a bullet.
But I mean, that's not always the case, though. A lot of women out here are top heavy, so
they are. They just need to put it. Listen, get us. That's why they ask you small, medium, or large for your combo. Get the small. Don't double size that bitch. Don't extra large it. Let's get the small. You'll be okay with a small fry and a small drink. The fish and fillet will still be there. 520 calories. Like, I don't know, man. I just been observing. Just listen. When you hear this, look around. Titties and tummies. A lot of TnT around here.
It's a nigga out here right now like, girl, order that motherfucking double fillet.
Order that fillet.
With extra tartar sauce.
Or extra tartar.
I ain't tripping.
Add some onions, less tartar, add ketchup, and onions.
Mm-hmm. Super size the fry. Don't even worry about it. I got you. Okay?
The same nigga sprinkling cinnamon on her foot, too. But
hey, man, I can't knock what the next man is into. You know,
pump fat.
He wanna sniff big girl toes. That's fine.
You ever open up a Grand's muffins and you twist the package and tell you not to open up? Shit!
I know this Fresh is getting real defensive over there, but that's a whole other issue. Listen, nobody's.
Yo, man, you don't take off your girl's shoes and they make that noise too. Like,
nah. What you trying to say, BTF?
Trying to say, nigga.
Nah, I mean,
Grand's biscuits are great.
They are. Yeah, just
watch your hands.
Yeah.
I was researching. The most updated one is New Orleans is number 1.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
For the STDs.
Are you still on that, man? Nobody think about STDs, Fresh? Damn, we trying to get over that kind of fucking thought process. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
You know, Google is Google.
And that's true. Shout out to New Orleans. Strap it up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Spermicide.
There must be some shit going down in Texas, though, because Texas on like 2 or 3 of them. Did I hear you right?
Yeah. This is the most updated.
A lot of TnT, a lot of tummies and titties in Texas.
Hey, shit.
All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah, the 2017 list I brought up is about 3 Texas cities in the top 10. So
yeah, that's just one evaluation. We need to see some more. We need to see some more facts. Yeah, hiding the condom. This is some weird shit you pulling up here, Fresh.
It's Google, man.
Syphilis in a tube. That's disgusting.
I don't even want to know.
It looks pink.
No, don't have Detroit in the top 25, man.
Man, look here, man. I don't believe that list.
It's a lot of fat chicks. They just don't have syphilis. Thank God. That's how we're gonna look at that. Okay, that's a positive. That's not.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay,
that means you've wiped that crease.
Well, you know,
I don't clean that crevice.
I don't have a dog in a fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate, please.
When you come into this topic, you know what I'm saying? I frankly don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
So
about
you like potluck and you like
I love women. You know what I mean?
So if they're big and round, they have titties, right? They got double D's, but their belly is bigger than yours. You're okay with that?
Well,
I hate to sound like an asshole, but I don't want to deal because I'm not like a small dude. Pause. I'm not, but I don't want to deal with a woman that's like bigger than me. Like I don't know how y'all feel about it.
You want to fuck her? You don't want her to get. You don't want to get fucked.
I ain't say all that because that's not gonna. She could be 600 pounds and that's not gonna happen. But that's not gonna happen.
You'll get fucked at 600 pounds, sure. You'll get fucked at 600 pounds.
I'm not.
That's a lot of tons, man.
Be 600 pounds. Are you talking about me or her? What are you talking about? Like I'm not gonna be 600 pounds. Fuck. I'm definitely not.
Yeah, that shit just took a fucking curve.
I had to think about like, what are you? What? Yeah, you gonna get action when you're 600 pounds, nigga. I'm not gonna be 600 pounds.
Which is true, you know what I mean?
Or would you be trying to get your penis erect for 600 pounds?
No, definitely not. No. but there's some dudes out. What's the SSBBW? They got like
Yeah, it is. It's
What's
like
that shit? It sound like a goddamn boat. What's that?
super size, big, beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying?
Super size. That's the niggas that like to get sat on, right?
That's the niggas that like just to pay a real big girl to eat, and that's all they do. Just
Wait, what? To watch her eat?
Watch her eat.
Like you make a big ass pot of spaghetti and be like, "Here, bitch, just $30."
yeah, it's some weird,
some weird shit out
yeah,
here.
it's some weird fetishes out here.
Wait a minute, man. So you paying the motherfucker to eat some food?
Basically.
Like, yo, lick that tartar sauce off your hand. Oh my God. Shit. It's a number 9.
It's a demographic for everything, man.
Wait a minute, bro. Are y'all telling me this dude's out here paying to, big or not, to watch women eat food?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen documentaries on Vice and all kinds of shit.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
about to
bro.
say.
Wait a minute. So do these wait a minute.
I don't get it, but yeah.
So they're not even getting touched. They just like to see the food get touched. They on some fucking food fetish shit.
They want to watch a big
might.
girl eat like a piece of fried chicken. They want to either watch a drumstick or something.
Why does it have to be a big girl though?
That's what they into. They want a really big woman to eat fucking fried chicken in front of them.
Suck that bone.
Everybody had a twist.
Was a nigga jerking off while he's eating
Yo,
food?
I don't
hope
know
not.
all about what
I
it
don't know.
entails.
Who says like, yo, here's $75. Do me a favor. Lick these sweet potatoes and these yams up real quick. And then put these mashed potatoes on your thumbs.
Well, this
only.
is America. There's a lot of motherfuckers with money, just unnecessary, levels of money.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that somebody out here with a lot of money and a lot of weirdo kicks is paying some really big girl to.
Why she gotta be big?
That's what he's into. We
Yeah.
talking about TNT.
Yeah, titties and tummy.
He's paying her to eat chocolate ice cream in front of him right now. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers with specific fetishes to certain things, and you know what I mean. You have things, you have things like Vice. You have things. If you go on the internet, you might have went down the wrong path on YouTube or something.
Oh, you clicked the wrong button, huh? Hit that Sandra Bullock pie shit, huh?
you can
Went to the net.
You can go real far down the internet rabbit hole, and well, one thing you will see is TNT, and then the killer part. Shout out to them because they getting shit tons of money too. Like
Titties and tummies.
dudes are paying $100 to do
Watch you
weirdo
eat.
shit.
Watch you eat a goddamn fisher fillet
Yeah,
or a motherfucking number 1 combo.
taking a whole quesarito to the face.
Yeah, what kind of shit is that? Could you grab 3 fries and dip it in some ketchup? Oh,
There might be some webcam shit out like that though.
that's some freak shit, man.
It might be
This is America, okay? Get yours, big girl. Shit,
true indeed.
Damn.
dipping your panties in tartar sauce and sniffing it and shit.
There's some weird shit like that
Some weird
where
ass motherfucker out
What's
here.
your
Where-
order?
you'll see on the
Fish fillet.
gram or whatnot, motherfuckers, gram models, they be selling their used underwear or some shit like that. Motherfuckers buy shit like that. So it's weird fetishes out here like that.
Period panties. Yeah, I had my period last week. I want to say these draws.
It might be a motherfucker that actually will purchase them.
That's disgusting.
If you watch what's that shit? Orange is the New Black. It's definitely a motherfucker out here that's gonna purchase something. So,
I haven't watched it past season 4.
and then I think that was a season 2 thing. What I'm talking about.
Well, damn.
When she set up her
Oh yeah, she mailed
panty
draws.
selling hustle. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's disgusting. She had streak marks on one of them shits. Some nigga bought that shit. Freak probably was white. But anyway, internets, we're watching TNT, Titties and Tummy.
Yeah.
I want you to watch out in your city for TNT because you're going to see some titties and tummy hanging around. How you go about addressing the titties and tummy is up to you. You can stare from afar or you can approach it. You can rub it like a goddamn Buddhist monk for good luck, like he cracked open a fortune cookie.
You probably offended a lot of TNT lovers out here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. If you're a fetish nigga listening to my show, fuck you.
Why? Because
Jeez.
he likes to sniff feet. That's his problem.
You like
That's
feet
his
sniffing nigga?
prerogative.
He likes to sniff feet and listen to the dulcet sounds of VTFT. I think you should cut us some slack.
Cut us some slack. He loves your final word. Ain't that a bitch? I get off on it every week. Sniff this goddamn ring toe.
Yeah, that's the weirdest shit ever right
Right?
there.
Okay then. Bitches, I don't want no nigga listening to me sniffing toes.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. Watch out for TNT.
But you make your voice public, so
No,
they do
okay.
what they want to with your voice.
Listen, man, they do. Who's they?
VTFT going, girl.
Ken Kniff. Incidents.
Real talk.
Real talk, man. I don't know. Either way, Sherm, final words on TNT before we cut the break. Titties and tummy.
I don't really have final words on TnT.
You okay with it?
That's not.
Sherm's okay with TnT.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's not my thing, but if you have it, go for it.
If you got titties and tummy, go for it.
Do what you
Keep
do.
being a fat slob.
You might can pro up, okay? Today's lesson is pro up. Love yourself. That's today's lesson, okay?
Self-love, huh?
Freshly made beats. Titties and tummy.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'm fucking in the day with a pulse.
Well, it's not that serious, but
It's not happening, huh?
yeah, yeah. Well, you know, yeah.
You're going to
whatever.
cuff it. You got it. Your forearms are strong. You hold up all kind of gelatin on that goddamn forearm. Ambidextrous. Trying to push ass forward, not trying to push stomachs forward. Okay. All I got to say to that is be on alert. I know this topic is weird, but it's happening. It's an epidemic. It's about to be fall. Titties and tummy go into hibernation mode. Sometimes they try to wear, what's the shit they call sharongs, right? Sharongs, right? Yeah. Ponchos.
Yeah,
You know what that is, right?
I know about that.
Look at the sarong shit. You gotta get cultured, nigga. They hide it, but sarongs, it's something with an S.
Yeah, okay. I'll work on my culture.
Yeah, sarongs, nigga. I'm saying sarongs. What is it? Wrongs. It's something.
It's something.
Means telling us in the studio what it is. You know what the fuck I'm talking about if you're a lady, because you got one on. You might be hiding titties and tummy. Maybe you're okay with it. I'm just saying I'm seeing a lot of it in my city.
This is a deception time.
That's all I'm saying. I just make sure she turns around the corner fully. Don't let the titty hit the corner before the tummy does. You start to run up on it and be like, oh my God, how you, oh, and the stomach followed thereafter. Or maybe the stomach followed and the titty didn't move yet. Who knows? Love yourself, as Sherm says. If you have titties and tummy, that's cool. Some freak motherfucker might be ready to wife you up.
Yeah, you about to cash you out. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Because he likes toes. Or whatever else. TnT, Sherm.
It's all bad, man.
It's all bad.
If you like it, I love it. That's cool. That's how I feel about it.
TnT Internet. And on that note, TnT, we're taking a break. Titties and tummy. Second half of the show. This is the Blue Tigers Fitted Show. What did you just listen to? Freshly made beats. Take us out.
What up, Detroit? This is your man Pete from the Netherlands. It's great to be back in the city and nice to drop by. I always listen to Blue Tiger Fitted on Tuesday when I'm here or when I'm in the Netherlands. So check it out.
Internet's Blue Tigers Fitted show back again. Hopefully you weren't confused that first half. Freshly made beat was. He was like, what are we talking about? TnT, titties and tummy. I don't know what's going on. I love it all. Brand new socks and draws. But we're going to shift to a little bit more of a serious note. Sherm's going to tell us a little bit about Hurricane Irma, man. It's been in the news, been in the media, Fox News, CNN, Twitter feeds, where have you. It's been all over the news about Hurricane Irma. And talk a little bit about that, man. Like, the hell's been going on. I know as this podcast is being recorded, there's areas in Florida now. Was a Category 5, hit with a 2, floods, rain.
I mean, yeah, it started off real bad. you know, by the time people hear this, Irma should have pretty much. It's probably still going to be going on like all this week of September 10th or whatever. But by the time, you know, end of the week, it'll be going on. But as of recording tonight, it's still out here causing havoc and chaos pretty much all of the state of Florida. So shout, you know, prayers and blessings and peace and love to those guys, because I know there's going to be a lot of cleanup going on, and this is hurricane time of the year. So just to see this shit happen when we go back from what was the other one? Harvey. Yeah, we'll go back from Harvey to this one, and I'm not sure how the ones behind this one is supposed to go. But
now, correct me if I'm wrong. Right? I thought they did, like, as far as the names, quote unquote names of the hurricane, how they named the hurricanes. I thought it was all like female first, then like all male. Like it's not like Harvey and Irma. It's a mixture now.
Now, if I recall, growing up, I remember it was all females. Like every hurricane was a female.
Right. Then, Katrina.
Yeah.
Right. Like
it's names male and female in rotation.
So it's in rotation.
They added male names later on, like Andrew, I think.
Since 1979.
79.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well,
okay.
not that
but I could have swore it was like all like. For a year or whatever it was all female. Then it rotated to like all male. Then it like female back and forth. I mean, I didn't think that like it went to Harvey to Irma. I didn't think it went male to female. I know the relevance of that, but I'm just saying like I didn't know it went from male to female.
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't want to see no more of these motherfuckers. I want them not to be around no more. Okay?
Not at all.
Ever since this eclipse has come, all this kind of crazy weather shit has been happening.
There you go, you conspiracy theorist.
Since 1979, the World Meteorological Organization
Good job.
Has used 6 lists of names, both male and female, in rotation. They use names that of all the letters in the alphabet except Q, U, and Z.
I wonder what a Q, U, and a Z hurricane would be named.
Zelma.
Hurricane Quinn.
Zenande or some shit, you know.
Xena. Hurricane Xena.
With all this global warming, we just might hit a fucking Hurricane Z one day.
And RIP Dick Gregory, because I saw some shit. Somebody posted something up on Twitter recently. You know, people had their conspiracy theories or not. But Dick Gregory was sitting back talking about hurricanes and how the whole point of hurricanes is they always start like South Africa or in the South where slavery, right, was had and moves its way up. It's like it always starts in the same spot and ends up wherever doing its damage, like to the whole trail of the slave ship and where the slave ship went.
So it was like a Hadouken shot from Africa.
Correct.
over to the United States or something. I don't know how to take that one. I get what they're saying, but I don't know how to take it.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of baloney, but yeah.
People
Dick
believe
Gregory hits you with that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, because I know a hurricane is when cold and warm fronts hit and it starts spiraling and shit like that. It happens like in the middle of the fucking ocean as well too. So,
but it always, to Dick Gregory's point, it always starts at that same point.
Now, a lot of them do come from Africa. They originate from Africa and make their way over here, so it makes sense. But I don't think it's like what Dick Gregory's saying.
It's the Negro Trail, huh?
You know, like a Negro trail of spiritual power of. You know, that's a little extreme.
Like we remember some shit.
Yeah, like we'll never forget. That'd be ill if Africa never did forget, but I don't know if it's like that.
There's a lot more white people in Africa than niggas.
No,
I don't know about that either.
South Africa. Africa.
I don't know about that either.
Oh, I know about that.
It's not.
Yes,
it's
it is.
The ruling class is a certain color.
The ruling class.
The minority rules the majority. So I definitely don't believe
there's a lot of light-skinned, quote-unquote, white and blue-eyed white males over in South Africa than it is in Negroes.
And they be the minority.
No, they're the minority. That's how it was set up in apartheid.
Shout out to Charlize Theron.
Yeah, she's South African. Yeah.
Random fact.
Super random. It's probably mass proper.
That's alternative news. No, that's a real fact. No,
that's a real fact.
She's African. She's a real African. So she got more clout than a lot of these niggas out here. Technically. Technically, right?
Yeah, I'm from the motherland, right?
Yeah, all right, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Still nigga.
Still nigga.
Speaking of clout, though, Sherm, 100 and how many million?
I think it was 112, man.
112 million this weekend with the movie It.
Yeah.
Killer clowns can make $112 million.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
I don't know. Have you ever seen it? I never saw it. It's 117 million.
117 million.
Clarify.
So
I haven't seen the original yet.
I've seen parts of the original. Do you remember Home Alone 2? Mm-hmm. Escape from New York. Oh, Escape from New York. Whatever New York.
Yeah, something Lost in New York.
Lost in New York. There you go, Sharon. I love it. Movie buff. There was a part where Kevin McAllister, a.k.a. white boy Macaulay Culkin, goes up to the desk, right? And he talks, trying to get the room. You know what I'm saying? Remember the dude that gets the room? Oh, sir, hello, yes, blah, blah, blah. It's the nigga It. Same dude that was in Rocky Horror
Picture Show?
Yes, that was It. He was the clown.
Because, It was originally a TV series. Not a series, but a mini-series.
Mini-series, yes.
So it wasn't, this is actually the official movie. It's the first time it's ever been made. So I've never seen it. I caught it this weekend. I don't give a shit about clowns.
Should you tell the internets if they've never seen it before, the original, or they're scared as fuck of clowns, would you tell the internets to go spend $5 at the matinee or $8 at a regular movie to go see this?
I'm not gonna lie, if you're scared of clowns, I don't think you should go see it, bro. There's a lot of creepy ass scenes involving this Pennywise dude. I think that's
yeah.
Nah, if you're terrified of clowns, don't go see it. This won't help you. This movie won't help you. They really did a good job of making it like creepy as hell.
Yeah.
So, but overall, if you ask me how I thought the movie was
it boring?
No, I thought it was good. I just left out with more questions than answers. Because to me, I haven't watched a movie that scared me in years. Like, but I do appreciate.
Freddy Krueger was the last movie that scared me, and that was in the goddamn 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
The late 80s. Oh, tough as nails ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
I mean, what movie? Seriously, what movie scared you? Freddy Krueger scared me. I tell the story all the time to my fucking kids. I'm telling them,
I think the first Child's Play, the Chucky shit, fucked with me
still,
when I was a kid.
You're talking early 90s, like
that's
90,
for sure.
91.
But you know what? I see horror movies as comedy, though.
Exactly. That's my point. I try to tell my daughter about Scream. We're looking at Scream. She's like, no, Dad, I don't watch Scream. I'm like, trust me, you'll laugh your ass off. And she's like, no. We're watching Scream 2. Shit was ass. The nigga with a fucking mask, like, and then fucking whips out the way, like, it's pure comedy.
I love a good horror movie myself. Mm-hmm. So I think the last one I thought that made me feel like any old kind of way was Strangers with Liv Tyler, I think.
Yep.
I don't know if people, it's a white couple that go out. They just broke up. It
really?
was real awkward.
Strangers?
Dude popped up with a burlap sack on his fucking head and is pounding on the window at 3 a.m. Like that's some shit that's gonna make you think about. Like, hold on. A white man in a suit with a burlap sack on.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
shit,
I don't know
if he's a creditor or what. I don't know what's happening.
Well, see, that's the type of shit that scared me. Creditor,
get
pulled over by cops.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what scared me. And shit.
He represented a lot in life with a white man with a burlap sack. He can be a lot of things. Okay, a banker, a policeman, or whatever. Okay, so I'll take the Strangers.
Like, your loan is denied. No.
Exactly. Okay.
Wake up in a cold sweat, like shit, man.
Shit. Yeah. All this redlining. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Shit, I'm close to defaulting.
Yeah. As a grown person, I have grown person dreams. So a white man in a burlap sack making things that I can't control is fucking horrific. Okay. I'm gonna push the credit score up to 900, nigger. Like, I'm at a 730. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. So, no. It wasn't. It was good though. It was good.
It was good.
I don't feel like it explained enough in the story though. So if you're a person like me who never watched the movie, I think you'll enjoy it. But I think if you're like a person who fucked with it long ago, you'll probably have more questions than answers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Apparently, it's supposed to be like a big trilogy thing now. You know what I mean?
Or like Planet of the Apes and shit.
I
don't
know.
They do trilogies of rehash old movies and shit and make them trilogies.
Well, let me take that back. I don't know if it's gonna be a trilogy, but it's definitely gonna be another one. I can say that much. That's not much of a spoiler.
So I mean, talking about moving credit scores and shit up and down and all the rest of the shit, Equifax got hacked.
Meaning you niggas probably got hacked listening right now. So go check it out. Okay?
So go check it out because there's over 140 million people we read earlier got hacked and got affected by this Equifax hack.
Yeah, bro.
So what does that mean for you? Because we talked about Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And apparently, like, people that pull your credit for cars and homes and this and that, Experian is like, whatever, nigga. Equifax and TransUnion are like the two big dogs, supposedly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Internet's, I'm pretty sure I'm right. And it got hacked, Sherm. So what the fuck's going on with that? Can I get like $100,000 because it got hacked? Or am I going to get like $1.10?
Nah, you're not getting shit.
Well,
I'm
not part of the 140 million apparently.
Nah, you probably are. And low key, 143 million people. That's a big number. You probably have been hacked, and I hate to say that. So you should probably do yourself a favor and check to see if you've been hacked. I don't think Equifax is. I think they're like offering like free credit monitoring or some shit.
Yeah, free credit monitoring. It seems like they're backtracking. Like, yo, don't sue us. Do this.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And they're trying to put you in a place where they're going to say, well, if you don't take this, if you don't take this free credit monitoring, you can't sue. And I'm like, forget all that, because what it turns out, what happened is, the thing about these credit hacks is they take months. Well, they take place months prior,
before. Yeah.
before you hear about it.
Right.
So, and in this case, I believe a couple of the top dogs of Equifax, like, who were vested in the company, like, took some money out their stock and sold the shit.
So they knew it was coming.
They knew, they heard about it all. It's on some Mr. Robot shit, like, for real. I don't know what's going on, but if you watch Mr. Robot and you're up with that, and this whole kind of shit with credit card companies getting hacked and all that, it's not a surprise to you.
Wow.
But
niggas got like some Martha Stewart shit, like tap you on the back. Yeah, hey, you might want to pull your money out. Bet.
Right. And my thing is, okay, if you tell me, okay, well, all right, we just got your shit hacked, my bad. Mm-hmm. But here, we'll, sign up for this other shit and we'll protect it.
Nah.
And what happens when that shit that's quote unquote protecting you gets hacked? What happens then? Like,
you're fucked.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, in a nutshell, yeah.
You're fucked.
That's what I hate to hear.
And it's like, you hate to hear, football season started up. Sherm loves to get on me because I don't look at football. Only when the Super Bowl comes through or whatever. It's a party. Kaepernick, and this whole NFL boycott, man. Talk a little bit about the games you have or haven't watched due to the NFL boycott.
Well, the NFL started this week. A lot of people will know that it came back Sunday, first Sunday of
September Day.
Well, it might have been second Sunday of September. The day before, it's a day now. 9/11 is called Patriot Day now. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
The day before that, it's a big day in America. So, and it's the return of football. But I feel like if you're in the black culture and the black community, the way with the treatment of Colin Kaepernick and the whole double-sidedness of these NFL owners and all that shit, like, I don't even think you should mess with football right now. Like, for what, man? You know what I mean? Like, this is a league, the NFL, and it's not like a college football. If you watch college football, fine, whatever. But in the NFL, this is a league that's supported. Like, if you're a dude that whoop your wife's ass, you can come back. Oh, you're a dude that goes across state borders to fight dogs. Yeah, sure, you can come back and play.
You can have a double homicide charge.
You can come back and play. But the moment you protest about police that are too brutal to African-American males or just, minorities in general, that's a fucking problem. Don't bring your ass back. You
can get blackballed. So, fuck the NFL. In a simpler form, because the man did everything right in a sense, or whatever. The main issue I have is how they disregarding what the man is actually protesting for. They don't mention that shit at all.
No,
they only mention like, hey, he's kneeling at the flag, and they do some bullshit ass false equivalency, like he's shitting on the military because he's kneeling. Straight false equivalency. Like, come on, motherfucker. He's not saying that. Even some military people are standing with him or whatnot. So it's like, it's almost Django. What was DiCaprio? Like some fucking slave master, Uncle Ruckus type shit happening right now. Because you have motherfuckers like Tim Brown or Ray Lewis, like, yo, you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? It's a job and you do what you got to do to eat or whatnot. But if a man is protesting for your rights, you know what I'm saying? Because any one of us could get stopped by a cop, and that could be the end of our life.
Yeah, Jim Brown was the same way. So
Jim Brown, you know what I'm saying? He historically, you know what I'm saying, been an activist, but I don't know what the fuck has gotten into his mind lately about this shit. But historically, it's showing in recent history, if you black, you have a chance of getting killed, and that cop is not going to get indicted. Not even get indicted for it. You know what I mean? Because literally it's a litany, a list of people of that have been murdered by cops within the last couple of years. Mind you, this shit probably been happening forever. Because quite frankly, this is quote unquote the best time for the Black American or whatnot. Because obviously, you know, dealing with slavery, and Jim Crow and shit like that.
And it's unfortunate you gotta agree because it's, you know, being black and living in America, you're like, oh, well, this ain't the, you know, it's cool, but it ain't the best.
Right.
I mean, I guess technically it is the best because it could be way worse. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's like to be walking home from work and it's a motherfucker that opens up a fire hydrant and sprays me up, or I get chased home by 5 German shepherds for no reason. So yeah, and in that sense, yeah, it's better, but that doesn't mean it's good.
It's nowhere near good or whatnot, because the biggest issue I have is you have a force that is there to protect you and then killing you. And you can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you actually try to actually fight it or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, it's just going to end bad for you.
Now, Michael Bennett, a player that supported Colin Kaepernick, came out this week, had a conflict with the Las Vegas Police Department. Right before the season starts, you know, I'm a little loose on the details, but he was in a club. Some cops came in, and they forced everybody out. He wound up on the ground. I think the cops told him, you know, stop being this, that, and the third. And
stop moving. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off from.
Right, that's what they told him, huh?
Well, it's two different actual stories in a sense where Bennett is giving his firsthand account. He's saying like, yo, people were panicking, somebody was shooting, people was running, cops singled him out, forced him on the ground, told him, if you move, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. And you know what I mean? You know, that could have ended very bad for him or whatnot. But then, you know, the police, obviously they always protect themselves from shit. They came out and said, like, in a nutshell, for lack of a better term, he fit the description. He looked like he was doing something wrong, so they stopped him or whatnot. And the bullshit that really pissed me off was the caveat that the police chief put in, like, well, it was 2 Hispanic cops that stopped him or whatnot.
Right.
Like, it's supposed to be actually forgivable that it's actually 2 Hispanic cops that stopped him. Like the motherfuckers can't be racist too. You know what I mean? It's not a. In fact, it's not even about racism. It's more or less it's like cops overstepping their authority and not. It's almost like bad training or something like that.
Yeah. From what I've seen and heard, like a lot of these police officers, I ain't gonna say they're like mean well, but a lot of them are just misinformed, mistrained, and they think they're above the law. They overstepping boundaries. So with a situation like Michael Bennett, that leads directly to what the hell Colin Kaepernick was protesting over, right? Yeah. But the killer part to me is, more than anything, is like, and TMZ Sports released a video, somewhat of a video of the whole Michael Bennett exchange. Now, and a lot of people are upset because what Michael Bennett said as his first-hand account, the video doesn't necessarily say that. So, but primarily the video starts midway in between the conflict.
Right.
So what Michael Bennett is claiming may have had already happened. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, why is it the police are still always getting benefit of the damn doubt? And that's part of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, is why a person like me, BTF Sherm, doesn't want to bother with the NFL, because you got fans of the NFL who are saying like, oh, well, you know, Michael Bennett's wrong. You know, the police are out to, out to protect and serve. But when Michael Bennett's, what's happened to him is clearing your face, and they hit you with the excuse like, oh, well, I need more evidence. Like, you don't see this cop with his knee in his back, things like that. And personally, I feel like the NFL, if you're a black man in America, or if you're a minority in America, the NFL's made it perfectly known that they probably don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, there's some things that are deeper than money.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things, and it looks like, if not necessarily that he's being blackballed for his stance, they're scared of what either the sponsors or the fans are how they're going to receive him, Colin Kaepernick or whatnot. And I remember it was a big-ass conference the Ravens owner did or whatnot, explaining why he couldn't hire him to be a backup quarterback. And you see the bullshit these other teams are doing and shit. It was one team that got a motherfucker that ain't played since 2014, and he played in an arena league. And they gave him a chance to play over cap. Now you see some of these motherfuckers saying like, hey, he wasn't a good quarterback or whatnot his last year, but he was on a terrible team. He put up competent numbers. He's pretty good or whatnot.
If you keep up with the NFL, there's no way you can tell me that Colin Kaepernick doesn't deserve a job.
Simple as that.
Yeah. So
if you can get a person like Cutler, he was retired. Yeah. He didn't give a fuck about football. He didn't give a fuck about football while he was playing.
He took a job doing TV.
Yeah.
Then got signed off the street. I get you. I'm right there with you, man. So in that sense, with the NFL starting back officially this week, it's like, me personally, for two reasons. The way they've treated Colin Kaepernick, and it's like, yo, if you treated him like that for standing up for what he believes in, what would you treat a guy like me or an upstanding other person out here, minority man out here? How are you going to treat him or her? You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of shit makes you think. But if this dude was out here running dogs across state lines and doing all the most,
yeah,
that's not a problem.
What was the dude, speaking of Ravens, what was his name, the running back name?
He never got back to the league.
Right.
With
all intents and purposes, he didn't get back. Ray Rice, right? Yeah. He didn't get back to the league, right? But he didn't get he was still in the league until that video surfaced. Because the NFL overlooked it. You saw him run through his wife, you know what I'm saying, with a straight right. Just run through her or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying, he got a slap on the wrist and he was about to play until TMZ released the footage. Then all of a sudden they up in arms like, hey, okay, he can't come back or whatnot. But unless it was exposed, if it wasn't exposed, the motherfucker would still be playing right now. And that's the bullshit about it, man.
Yeah, the great hypocrisy.
Simple as that, man.
Light-skinned niggas like BTF don't bother with the NFL, but for all you real niggas out here on the internet,
for all you real niggas,
I suggest. Well, before you break, let me ask BTF. Freshly made beats over here. What's it gonna take for you to break a boycott and get back down with the NFL? Because I'm also wondering. I know it's real early in the season or whatever. I don't think Colin Kaepernick is gonna be out all 16 weeks. So they're probably on some, stay in your place nigger type shit. And I hate to even say it like that. But I know a lot of people who are down with the boycott, and they're like, well, until Colin gets a job, I'll rock with it. But I don't think BTF Fresh is like that.
It's almost like when you look at the upper tier of the NFL, when you're dealing with the owners, it's almost like a good old boys club. So I don't know, man. It's like I'm a football fanatic. I've been a diehard Lions fan since I just started watching football. It was like 5, 6, 7 years old or whatnot. I've seen the greats play. I've seen Brett Favre play in the Silverdome. I watched a lot of Barry Sanders in the Silverdome. I watched Megatron. I watched a lot of Lions football, and I follow the sport intensely. You know what I'm saying? I know the sweet science of it. You go to your barbershop and you talk that shit about it or whatnot. But this is almost so egregious that it's like, yo, what's the point? Like, it is just a game. And honestly, I still have college football.
Go blue. Right?
Go blue. But more or less, it's like, yo, the dude did everything right, if you want to call it for a protest. And in a sense where when you doing a revolutionary act, you do face the biggest backlash. You know what I mean? Well, Ali stood up for the Vietnam shit. He lost 3.5 years of his career. You know what I mean? Because of that. It was a no Viet Cong called me nigga. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, and you see like, say for instance, like what was the coach for the Cleveland Browns? I forgot his coon ass name. But like after
Hugh Jackson, I want to say
Hugh, you got it right, Hugh Jackson, whatnot, because he was terrible in Oakland, and then he got another job or whatnot. It was like, I don't want to see my players protest this or whatnot, and he gave a coon ass reason why. It was some coon shit, and it's very disturbing when I see that out of a grown black man that especially had to deal with certain shit that I didn't have to deal with. You know what I mean? Like he's old enough to had to deal with Jim Crow.
Right, to have dealt with some bullshit as to why he can't be promoted. Like,
right, you know what I'm saying?
They try to say NFL and all this football shit is a whole different world, but no, these are the main motherfuckers that need to pay attention, because you're on the forefront representing a whole ton of you're representing a whole race of people.
Yeah, you got a platform.
So you can't be going out here like Mike Vick and Ray Lewis cooning and buffooning, telling you to stay in line.
Especially,
and if your boss says do this, then you better do it, even though your boss is wrong.
And that was the most disturbing shit too, because it was Mike Vick who got a second chance for doing some very devious shit. Same thing with Ray Lewis, and they both cooned it up. Like Colin don't deserve a second chance. He's still on his first. He didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, since it's so egregious, I'm like, yo, fuck the NFL right now. I don't know when I'm going to come back. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back in that sense. Because it's more or less, it mirrors a lot of parts of society or whatnot.
Listen, I know what you will come back to.
What is that?
You're going to come back to this goddamn iPhone 8. Or whatever the fuck Apple decides to call the new iPhone.
Terrible transition, but go ahead, proceed.
It is, but it's what it
It
is.
was from like some real shit to some like carnival shit. Like,
yeah, man. Watch me on the trapeze.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah, terrible transition.
Listen,
we talk about real shit. You talk about bullshit.
Listen,
that's cool.
It's all relevant.
It is.
All right,
it is.
God damn it, it's all the same shit. Kaepernick, you bitches still putting money up. Whatever. Niggas is still voting. Niggas still want to get to the Super Bowl.
AKA Tico's still watching NFL football, but that's neither here nor there.
He's coontastic.
I got it on the app, nigga. Keep me updated. So I can talk to you niggas about this week.
Tico like, yo, I just watched the highlights. Chill.
You see that shit 21-27? That was a motherfucker, wasn't it? Talk about the last play. Either way, bitches, there's a lot of you out there, including myself, that are waiting to pay off that last payment of your phone. Don't make that mistake like I did a year ago, 2 years ago, putting that extra $47.20 to the phone bill, and it should have went to paying off the goddamn equipment price. Fucks you all up, right? And the iPhone 8 is coming out. So by the time this airs, we'll know the official tissue, right? We know the phone's going to be smaller. We know the screen's going to be bigger. We know that it's glass as opposed to this plastic back that we've all had, because they want to introduce wireless charging. We know that they got rid of the home button because we want to put up facial recognition for more CIA shit.
We got a home bar now.
Yeah, home bar that they have. So no more fingerprint shit, no more touch ID, no more pressing an actual physical button. No buttons are there. It's all screen.
Now, I'm going to ask an honest question. Mm-hmm. We just talked about Equifax getting hacked. Oh, so they're getting rid of the home button, which I know was affiliated with that thumbprint shit.
Yep.
Which, okay, where did those thumbprints just magically venture off to?
So now they're going to match that thumbprint with your goddamn face now.
See, that's bad. See, now
SkyTail.
Now motherfuckers who just hacked Equifax got your thumbprint, your social, your
and
face
your
print.
Face.
Come on, bro. They are you now. Like,
facial recognition. They got your ass.
They can download a fucking human being off the internet now. Like, you know what? I can just become this nigga.
Right?
Well, I guess your thumbprint is supposed to be
BTF Sherm.
be local.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? So
right.
Your thumbprint is local, similar like your passcode is local.
That's what they say.
Well, yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they tell you.
You do back your shit up, so especially if you back it up to iCloud.
Yeah.
So they might got your shit. And you might be creating a new Terminator.
Think about it, bro. They printing your thumbprint out here, bro. They're printing your thumbprint. Like, yeah.
Now it's your face, son.
Yeah.
Now, and they're going to present it in a matter of, this is the best iPhone we've ever had.
We found your fingerprints on a gun in New Mexico.
Right, nigga. It is you, nigga. The gun, the print say it all.
But hold on, wait.
I left my wallet in El Segundo,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
a gun. Like, yeah, nigga. Exactly.
But it's due to drop this week, huh?
It's due to drop. The announcement is due to drop on the 12th, September 12th. Pre-orders will probably go up this weekend, the following weekend, whenever. I'm probably going to be one of those niggas in the first run of pre-orders and probably won't get my phone till early to mid-October, just as I did with my other phone. And the question poses is like, yo, to Freshly Made Beats, point offline, we talked about these companies, not just so much Apple, but these companies almost forcing you to quote-unquote upgrade because they build their equipment only to a certain timeline of shit in order for you to like make you upgrade. Like, yo, can't charge your phone no more? Shit sucks ass? Get a new phone. Battery's going to cost you $250? Fuck it. Might as well get a new phone at $300. Like it's shit like that where iPhone forever. Upgrade every year. Get the new shit every time. Pay this, pay that, pay this.
Now, I can remember a point where, like, okay, I remember the original iPhone dropped. It was AT&T exclusive, whatever.
Only.
But they still only had to pay $200. Bam, here, pay your $200. Boom, you get the new iPhone. Boom. Why is it that I have to go? If I want this iPhone 8, I got to go pay a fucking lease. Like I'm buying a car.
Well,
They
here's
want
the
you
thing.
to rent the shit
Here's
and
the
give
thing.
it back to them so they
Exactly.
can sell it again.
So it's all subsidized, right? So we've adopted to a degree. We've adopted what folks in the UK have been doing for the last 15, 20 years. And what I mean by that is here in the US, we get at one point we were locked into a contract.
Right.
1 year contract, 2 year contract. You got to stay with Sprint. You got to stay with Verizon. You got to stay with AT&T for 2 years, and we'll give you a free iPhone. Or you pay $1, you get an iPhone. Stay locked into us for 2 years. Because at that point, what was making the money for wireless companies here in the U.S. were the price plan, right?
Right.
How many minutes, how many this, how many that. Well, it became so competitive that free nights and weekends, unlimited talk and text, unlimited this. Where are we making money at? We're going to make money on the phones. So in the UK and overseas, how they do business, they say, hey, check this out. You want this Nokia, whatever, fuck it. You buy this Nokia, whatever, or this Samsung, whatever. You buy this ill shit. Tell you what, you buy the ill phone, choose what plan is best for you. And we'll put it on that network, right? So there's incentives overseas just as like there's incentives here. They're not giving away free phones, quote unquote, but they may say, hey, buy a Nokia, whatever, or buy a Samsung, whatever, get cable service free for a year.
True.
Or 2 years, right? Like they're doing that in the UK, but in the UK you get to choose your provider. It's the same way here. Once you pay off your equipment, there's CDMA networks, right? Code Division Multiple Access. And there's GSM networks, right? Global System for Management, right?
Yeah.
Aha,
Shit
bitches,
now.
right?
You just learned a thing or two.
Ah, right. Fuck with me now, DJ. So these phone companies now, because these phones are quote unquote unlocked, you pay for this $1,000 phone at the end of, like you said, your lease. You got to lease a phone. You pay $40 some odd, you pay $30 some odd a month on top of your plan to quote unquote unlock these phones. So now you fulfilled the payment plan or the lease on this equipment. So the companies are figuring you're gonna want the new, latest, hottest shit. Like, why have the old shit now? Your shit's obsolete. To where hype beasts or to where, and I may be categorizing that, to the people wanting new tech, wanting new shit, we'll say, hey, fuck it. I want it. Give it to me. I don't have to pay anymore. I got to pay this. Cool. Slide right into the new plan, and it just keeps going. And it continues on and on and on and on and on. And this is what we do.
Well, at least, I mean, the iPhone 8.
Or whatever they're going to call it.
Right, because you may just listen to the iPhone. I mean, I'm sorry, you may just listen to this episode on a Wednesday, and the iPhone 8 just got announced. You're like, what the fuck are these fools talking about?
Right.
But as far as we know, as the day of recording, it's supposed to include the iPhone 8 will upgrade to the iPad Pro's True Tone display for color grade accuracy.
So it's an OLED display. So the problem was, to Freshly Made B's point offline, we were talking about like the overall resolution of the screen. They never had a OLED display. Samsung's always been known, televisions, phones, for this beautiful, clean pixel plus like 2-3 times the pixels. The display has been crisp. So that Samsung actually did, right? Yeah, they actually did the screens for the iPhone. So there's an OLED display.
Another rumor as of this recording, a smarter power button, which means the power button will be enlarged on the iPhone 8. And in addition to its existing power button wake lock functionality, double presses activates Apple Pay cards while holding it down activates Siri. I'm not an Apple Pay guy. I'm assuming Apple Pay is going to be big on the whole iOS thing.
Yeah, like it's seamless. So, we were talking about how, you go to your local Panera Bread or your Starbucks or your Potbelly or whatever it is in your area, and people are paying with, their iWatches or tapping their phones.
See, we were just talking about Equifax. That makes me think of shit like that. What happens when the day Apple gets fucking hacked, and guess what? Your face is on there, your fingerprint, all your shit, all your money, whatever. Somebody's gonna make a clone of your ass.
NFC chip, baby.
All because of Apple's information that you gave them. It will be no one's fault but your own. But apparently the iPhone 8, the home button is gonna become a home bar.
Yeah, that's what they say.
No more actual physical button to press. It's all screen, facial recognition, so you can't actually touch the phone anymore with your thumb or your index or your pinky or your ring or your whatever. It's going to be an actual face recognition to unlock your phone.
As long as I can have my 4-digit PIN, I'm straight.
Your 4-digit
That's all
PIN.
you need, huh?
Mm-hmm. As long as they can make an app that hides my photos and text messages, that's all I need.
Well, the thing's gonna be pretty powerful. So it's gonna feature an Apple A11 chip. That's some dork shit. If you don't know what that means, that just means it's gonna be fast.
That's it.
That's all. It's a big feature is supposedly is gonna feature wireless charging,
right?
Which isn't a feature that's uncommon.
Samsung has it.
Yeah, a lot of phones have it.
Nokia had it at one point. I mean, Sanyo, if you want to take it back, like it's. So they're changing the design. They know, like, hey, charging is an issue. No matter how much of a beefcake battery you put in these bitches, people use their phone, but they want it slim, they want it small. Let's change the back, take the plastic off, put glass back, and add a wireless charging feature. You're right.
Now, for those aesthetically, conscious people, apparently it might come with a black bezel only. That basically means regardless of which color you buy, the front of the iPhone 8 will be black. Period. Mm-hmm. Apple wants to hide the iPhone 8's top bezel notch when the display comes off. If you're smart, you're gonna get a design anyway, so it probably won't matter to you what color it is.
And it won't. And a lot of times, like myself, we talked about this earlier. You're gonna put a glass housing. You'd be smart to put a glass shield on the front, so you won't break this bitch because it's gonna be all screen now. And to your point, it's gonna be a black bezel once nothing's powered up, it's black. Whether you have a rose gold back or a red back or a white phone or a silver phone or whatever color they decide to come out with, this face on the front screen is still gonna be black.
Now, I hate to put all of our businesses out here right now. We don't like to self-incriminate on a BTF show.
That's correct.
Yeah, everything's allegedly.
But allegedly, all three of us might be iPhone owners right now. And,
that may be true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I don't know if I'm a day one purchase of this iPhone 8. It's going to have to blow me the hell away. I'm not going to lie. Because what I've seen is all features that Samsung and other companies have been doing for a long time. Mm-hmm. Not a short time, a long time.
Mm-hmm, a long time.
And now Apple's just now getting with the program. And that, to me, that pisses me off.
But that's what they've always done. And you use Apple products because of its simplicity, number one. Number two, compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
Apple's locking down the market with everything from your MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, to your AirPods, to your Apple Watch to your iMac to your compatibility factor. And some people could argue and say, hey, Windows is this, Droid is that, customizable this, that, the other. But it works. It's like a car that I'm going to get into, knowing I can start that bitch up every morning, whether it's hot like a Sahara Desert or fucking cold in Alaska. I know I'm going to be able to get in this car, turn this bitch on, and it's going to fucking work. And for Apple, to me, it just fucking works. It works. So to your point, I agree. Old tech introduced as new. They've prided themselves on that. They've done it for years, and people, the iPhone still continues to sell out. It still continues to be the number one phone, the number one this, the most users here. They got the market on lock because 13-year-old or the 8-year-old kid can use it, and the 78-year-old grandma, grandpa can also use it.
You're not wrong about that. You're not. I'm concerned that there hasn't been a new idea that Apple's been on the forefront of since Steve Jobs died, really. I mean, even you mentioned the AirPods, and I was going to go, oh, you know what, the AirPods are dope. But no, that's essentially a Bluetooth speaker, Bluetooth headphones. That's nothing new. So for me personally, I'm more of a tech junkie than dedicated to Apple. But if Apple's giving me nothing new, that makes me want to go. I get it. Everybody's gonna have, like, all these programmers, all these these companies. They're gonna dedicate what they do to Apple's product. I get that. Mm-hmm. But if Apple's not doing enough, like, I can't even promise this camera's gonna be the shit. Now, we're probably going to listen back to this next week after the Apple official release blows us the hell away, and I'm going to go, what the hell was I thinking? But no, I mean...
No, it's to your point. So I'm going to give you another example. Apple is to what Nike is to Adidas. And what I mean by that is that Apple's going to be the big dog, and obviously there's going to be competition. Samsung... Android, Windows, not so much, but Android is going to be, it's like Pepsi and Coke, right? Nike, Adidas, Apple, and Android, right? To your point, Nike, a.k.a. Apple, is always the big dog. They're going to outsell everything because it's Nike. They're going to outsell everything because it's Apple. It's clean, it's this, it's iPhone. It's a recognizable piece. Mm-hmm. Samsung, Android is as well, to tech guys, to developers, to people that want new shit. And it's weird because it's like Adidas right now coming up with an innovative product. They're not just selling top 10s and forms and shell toes and this. They've got NMDs. They've got Ultra Boost. They've got Boost. Samsung S8 Plus Note, whatever the fuck it is, won't blow up in your ass cheek pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is that shit. You're right. There is that need to fill that void. But, like, it seems like these Apple giants, like, when they do it, it seems that they market it and they do it so right to where it makes a Samsung person want to say, wow, look at that Apple shit.
Apple knows how to brand.
They brand and they market and they do it very well, right? Yeah. And to your point about all these other companies hopping on the bandwagon making product, there's already been companies for the last 30 to 60 days from what this podcast is recording now, probably even longer, that's been manufacturing and producing accessories for a spec on an iPhone that hasn't even been technically launched yet. Announced. Yeah. Right?
Well, it has its own economy. Each Apple release has its own economy with accessories and whatnot. So it without feeding them directly, they a lot of people eat off of each iPhone release or whatnot.
I'll tell you this though, I don't got time for a third wire change from Apple. I don't.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to go from 30 pin to Lightning to whatever.
Some new bullshit. Like, no, come on.
Well, it's just going wireless, right?
As long as Apple's not doing that, I'm good. Like, just keep it a little bit of standardization for, at least give me 5 years with one thing before you.
Yeah, let me go, USB to micro to mini.
Yeah. No, not every phone. Like, no.
It's proprietary.
Some new shit. You're going to have to do some whole other shit.
But you can't even crack open an iPhone. You know what I mean? Like you can do an Android or Windows phone. You can't open it up. So it's all proprietary. You don't know what the fuck is in there. Or what ticks or whatnot, unless you really crack it open. And who the fuck gonna crack open the iPhone just to see how it ticks?
Well, one of them YouTube niggas that's like, hey, we bought an iPhone for $1,300 on release day and stood in line for 4 days. We're gonna open this bitch up now.
Shout out to some random 13 million subscriber YouTube fucking geek out here.
That's the guy that bought 2 of them that didn't tell you.
Right, he got them already.
Yeah, he using the one and cracking open the other one to just show your stupid ass like, oh, wow.
And now he's an Apple shield, but that's a whole other.
It's a whole other thing. It's like the nigga that like had the Xbox when the Xbox first came out and like was out the window with the Xbox. It was just like the box and dropped it like, hey, I got it for you guys. Oh, and dropped the box.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Fucking asshole.
Fucking asshole. But Sherman I's point, as in closing of this, 2K18. And I'm sorry, ladies, if this is not your thing, that's okay. But fellas, you're Xbox guy, PlayStation guy.
Women know what time it is.
I think
women know what time it is now.
They got to.
2K, I believe, has replaced Madden in the black culture, in the black man culture.
This is 17 years running. If you really,
this is legit 18 because it really started in 99.
99 when 2000 came out.
Yeah.
And Allen Iverson was on the cover on Dreamcast.
Yeah, exactly. The first few covers.
Wow.
All I know is once it dropped, fresh molly whopping anybody. Step up.
Step up. But listen, to your point, they gotta know, right? Because you know the artist Her.
Yeah.
She even mentions
Gabby Wilson.
AKA Gabby Wilson. Volume 2.
Allegedly,
yeah. Could be Tyrone Gibson. But that's neither here nor there. But
no, they need to listen to the episode allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. That's the episode. But she even speaks about it. Like, I heard you playing 2K. Like, you too busy playing 2K. Like, yo, when 2K drops, Sherman and I were talking about, and this is probably gonna happen by next show. We'll be talking about how dope it is because you and I would have copped it by the weekend. Because guess what? It's pay week, bitches. But
shit, even if we even have a next show, because we're gonna be busy.
Yeah,
we'll be busy. All right,
it's gonna be a lot going on next.
It's gonna be a lot.
Going on next few weeks.
You are getting PS4, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. So 2K18 is a series, man, of the best basketball game in the world.
I ain't gonna lie. As a grown person, you don't get a lot of time to video game
at all.
You're not like 19,
unless you're that kind of
15.
nigga that just comes home and games.
If you're right, if you're that guy,
you make time for what you want to make time for.
If you can afford to make time, what you can afford make time for,
which is true.
And there are a lot of people out there that can do it. They literally go make money and game all day. For a lot of reasons, I'm not that guy that could just go game. But I'll say all that to say this: 2K is pretty much the only video game that's an automatic cop for me. Even in my 34 years of living, like, yo, I've been playing video games my whole life. I'm probably not gonna stop now, but I'm probably gonna scale back just because, you know, motherfuckers, I'm an adult. I got bills to pay. I got shit to do.
You climb trees.
But I'm definitely getting 2K, and I'm definitely handing out L's. So, you know, that's a whole nother issue.
And you're handing out L's, huh?
I'm handing them out.
So who's your team, though?
Free to release.
Who's your team, Sherman, 2K18?
There's a plethora of teams.
Plethora, that's my word.
So I don't know who my A team is, but Minnesota's probably definitely getting some run.
Wow.
They're gonna be
with Jimmy Butler and
Jimmy
who's the other nigga that
Wiggins, Cat.
No, who's the nigga with the last name that's like
Jeff Teague?
Nope, the last name is long as fuck.
Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Cat.
No, not Towns. Who's the other big long lanky nigga?
Gorgie Jang or some bullshit.
Talking about the Greek. That's in Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's
I'm thinking Milwaukee. I'm thinking who?
Milwaukee. Giannis.
No.
Giannis.
Yeah, that nigga.
Yeah, his last name starts with an A.
Not Minnesota, but yeah.
No, he's Milwaukee. So
you're gonna run with Minnesota? You're gonna run Minnesota?
With Cat, Jimmy Butler? Oh hell yeah!
I think I'll still run with Portland, bro.
You said what team? If you gave me one team, I'll probably say right now at this moment before the game released on this day, I'll probably say Minnesota.
I'll run with Portland.
See, that sounds like we got a day one head-to-head matchup.
But here's the other thing, and it's like I mentioned before, and you still haven't answered me. So people buying Xbox, we're totally nerding out. Internet's like, if this isn't you with video games, cut the shit off and listen to next week's show. But if you are and you fuck with basketball, my question posed was, do you get the $59.99, $60 2K, where you get the Kyrie who's not doing the layup now, who's like looking stupid in front of this bitch in the Boston jersey, because they originally released covers with him doing like a layup or about to do a dunk in the Cavs jersey, but since he got traded, they had to pull all them bitches off shelf, stop production. Oh shit, what are we gonna do, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the $60 version, $59.99. There's the legendary gold with Shaq's big fat ass dunking. That's $100, $110, whatever the fuck it is, right? And the difference of $40 is you get, so in the $60 version you get 5,000 VC points. In the $100 version you get like 20,000 VC points, right? Which is dope in itself. You're like, oh shit, 20,000 VC points? I have to fuck with that. And you get all the Shaq shit. You get all the whack ass Shaq jersey, Shaq shoes, Shaq sweatshirt, Shaq whatever. I don't give a fuck about the Shaq shit.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, fuck all that. Give me the VC points, right?
Yeah, let's go back to the gameplay.
Okay.
Because, since there's a lot of trades or whatnot, it depends on how you play. If you play inside-out game, you're going to get left in the dust.
Right.
With these trades to the Western Conference with Chris Paul and James Harden together or whatnot, or
which is already updated. When you get the game, it's already done. Done deal.
Westbrook and PG
and Paul, George.
OKC. Is more or less perimeter or whatnot. If you run an open style game or whatnot, the roster's now perfect for what you do now.
So here's the thing: it's dope when you're playing your homeboy, online, come to the crib, whatever. But why we all play 2K and why we love 2K now is because of my career. Yeah, right? Yeah. Like it's dope that you can get to, like I said, you get to walk around the town now. Listen, you get to go in a tattoo parlor, Foot Locker.
I wonder how many relationships my career has ended. But
that's a whole other story. It's got to be, right?
It got to be a relationship.
All I'm saying is not, listen to me, all I'm saying is I was one of the niggas that got suckered in. I want to say it was 2K15, maybe 14, 15, one of these last couple of years. I created my player wholeheartedly, like, I ain't got the little camera to do my fake recognition, so I'm going to get closest to how the fuck I can, how I look, right? And at that point, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to go hard however we have to go hard. I'm sitting up at night in the gym. I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm in the practice gym. If I shoot around for like an hour, I may get some accolades. If I do this, I do that.
Jump shot wet, huh?
Yeah, it's all whack, right? I'm in the game, scoring like 3 points, getting like fucking all of like 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck, right? Yeah. So I got pissed because, one of my friends was like, let me chime in, come to your gym. Straight dog me in my gym. I'm like, what the fuck is this, right?
Wow.
Like shitted on me. Like I'm like 5'11", 6 foot teak. And this nigga came through on some like 7'2", like dominating shit. I'm like,
we're in a point guard, right?
So
99 speed.
Yeah. So after that, I got pissed. Like, man, nigga can't come to my court and dominate. At that moment, this is like again 2K14. I want to say it might have been 15. I'm like, fuck it. Pull out the credit card, spend $50 on some VC points. I'm like, I'm about to get back at these niggas. I get buff as fuck, get the rip shit, get the cold ass Jordans, got me moving fast, get the fucking shit up. I'm like, nigga, I send an invite again. Yeah, come through, nigga. Come through my gym again. Nigga, big as hell, 7'4". I'm still 5'11", 6 foot. Murking this nigga. Yeah. Like, throwing all kind of jumpers and shit, right? To Sherman's point, he's like, Tink, we can't transfer VC points? Man, fuck no. That shit dies with the game. So it's like, any accolades or achievements you've either legitimately done on your own or paid for, it's a wrap. You got to start that character all over again and build this guy up. And I think for 12 months out the year, this is what we do. Mm-hmm. Like, it's hibernation mode for us after October, November.
I gotta give build my guy up, Jay Face. I've been running with Jay Face for the last 5 years now.
Face.
He's not changing. He's gonna be dominating the league from here on
Jay Face. You can actually, I told you this, you can download the 2K18 app. I should be getting paid for this shit. Yeah. And actually fucking like take a picture of your face and get your face in the game that way. Because niggas like me, I'm not spending 30, 40, 50, $60 for fucking camera just to put my goddamn face in.
No.
I'll be player 18.
And a homie of mine, and that's crazy because they dropped like a pre-release thing before the game.
The prelude.
Dropped. Yeah,
they always do that though.
And a homie of mine like put a real picture of him, and it's not like the first time they tried that and it was awful. Mm-hmm. This time they actually is pretty legit. So I think a lot of people are gonna be impressed with when they upload their own little pictures.
I think so too, man.
Their own little creative player. Like,
listen,
oh, damn.
I'm excited to play the game.
I was that ugly.
I know it's that ugly. That fugly. It's fucking ugly.
Yeah, like damn.
I think that the game is going to be dope, no matter what console you have it for. Again, basketball guy or not, I think it's a necessity going into the fall, winter season. Kids, no kids, doesn't matter. It's basketball. And you could be...
It's cuffing season, stacking season, grind season.
Grind season.
You know what I mean?
It's fat season, too.
It's also 2K season.
It's also 2K season.
That's right, bitches. So I hope to see you, if you're listening.
Put that Madden down. No NFL this year. Boycott.
Yeah, boycott.
Hashtag boycott.
Yeah, hashtag no John Madden. He was a fat man, looked like the goddamn colonel for KFC anyway. Boom! Minus the bow tie and the black glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
John Madden ain't fucked with the NFL yet because he's old as fuck.
And he's like, nigga, just keep giving me these checks off this video game.
Keeps counting these checks. Boom!
Boom! There it is. Another one.
And he's just going to run around the right tackle and he's just going to go off the stream. And he's
long yards. There's a round robin. Yeah, I introduced that shit on Sega Genesis, nigga, when you can actually look downfield. Like, shit, X, yeah. Caught that shit and go.
Shout out to your first 6-button controller.
6 button. And if you was a nigga like me, you didn't have the Mad Cats. Fuck Mad Cats. Yo, we don't get Mad Cats on this show.
No, sir.
I hated those fucking controllers. Like, if you wasn't a nigga that could have spent like $20 more as opposed to like getting the Mad Cats controller, dog, that controller always broke.
Yeah, I ain't like niggas that had Mad Cats controller because they always had the auto switch. You hit like the auto C, and the nigga just keep high punching you in Mortal Kombat. Like,
see what I'm saying?
Or fucking Street Fighter doing the Chung Li kick.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then got the goddamn cat scratch on where the PS4 logo should be. Fuck you, Mad Cats.
So random sidebar, 2K, thinking about it also. If the Celtics are not top 3, because you know what I'm saying, it's a rule in our circle, you don't play with the best team, you don't play with all-star teams, and you don't fuck with LeBron. Because you know what I'm saying? Because they're cheat characters.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
If you could play, you don't need to play with LeBron.
Yeah,
right.
Correct. Yeah,
right.
we don't do it. Like, we don't play with Golden State, we don't play with LeBron. It's just how we do.
But if the C's are not in the top 5 or whatnot, I might have to play with them because you got Kyrie at the point and he's surrounded by shooters.
Good point, Fresh. Good sidebar.
But if he's top 5, man, it might be an untouchable team as well.
Fresh talking a lot of shit. We're gonna have to put all our PS4 names out here
for
all these niggas that's out here. Like, no, these niggas ain't.
And what we'll do? Listen, what we'll do is we'll stream it. We'll set the phone up and we'll stream it Facebook Live.
We're gonna have to.
You can follow us on Blue Tigers Fitted on Facebook. BLUE Tigers TIGERS Fitted FITTED. Bitches, Blue Tigers Fitted on Facebook. Fuck it. Let's do that this week. Your house, my house, don't matter.
Day 1 tournament.
Day 1 tournament. We'll do it this week. And it'll be a fucking bloodbath.
Yeah.
Because niggas will be trying to figure out how niggas move and how this and how that.
Ain't no excuses.
And listen,
ain't no excuses.
I'm going to make sure to give Sherman the fucked up controller. Like, where the fucking L3 button is sticking and shit. See? And niggas just keep doing the crossover for no reason. Like,
long as niggas don't get mad at Fresh when you start dominating.
Here we go.
What I mean?
Here we go.
Niggas getting in their feelings when Fresh get on the sticks.
We're gonna put that on the book just for the whole world to see. And we're gonna have to get Fresh a fucking PS4 profile just for that kind of nonsense.
Just for that. And there it is. TnT, 2K, Apple, Equifax. Watch your credit. Watch your titties and tummy. Watch your nigga. Watch your girl. It's getting fall time. It's getting cold. Cover up. Protect yourself. Go raw. And watch out for 2K and niggas that boycott. All in one show.
That's a great wrap up.
It's a great wrap up.
That's a great wrap up. God damn it.
Freshly made beats, my brother.
Salute, fam.
Salute, fam. We appreciate you each and every week. Interludes, preludes, and extended versions. Scumbag Sherm.
Extendo.
Scumbag Sherm, make sure you keep them warm this fall. Take them to the cider mill. Get them a donut, some fresh cider.
No, they got to earn a donut, okay? It's a difference.
It's a coffee for winners.
Yeah. Coffee's for winners, for closers, okay?
And I'm definitely not buying no Uggs. Not at all. Get these Puglies. That was a nigga off the Adams Family. And myself, BTF Teak Internets. This is a show. Each and every week, we do it for you every Tuesday. The Blue Tigers Fitted Show. It could be a show of random. It could be a show of education. It could be a show that you need to listen to because your man or your mate or whomever, you may learn something. And you may say, you know what? Those Blue Tigers Fitted niggas were right. They were right. And I should have listened. Keep us on, man. SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, man. All in your face. Coming back at you. Chance the Rapper, you didn't say shit, nigga. So, fuck you very much. But we still there for you. YouTube, we coming soon. All the other social media platforms, we out here. This is the Blue Tigers Fitted Show, Internets. And we'll be back with another show. Stay tuned. Peace.
Peace.